Alright, just iced a little lake trout. Very small, but be a good pan fry. There is bright blue, very windy, but very warm. Not freezing out here in the wind. So our limit allowed is 2. That's a little guy, but like I said, a good pan fry. So we'll try for number 2. Lake trout is in the fry pan. To make this cook a little better, I've got this pie plate here that fits over top of my fry pan loosely, and that'll form a bit of an oven. Not a bit of an oven, it does form an oven. This is what I bake my bannock in on my canoe trips, and I think it'll be good for helping to bake that fish. This is the first time I've used this oven setup with fish, so see how it turns out. I tell you, this is living. I got fish fry baking there on the stove. I got all the wood I need. I'm living on fragrant spruce boughs and balsam boughs that we're privileged to be able to use here in northern Ontario. The wind is howling outside. I'm tucked into the bush here, but it's still quite windy, and it's really warm. It's above freezing right now, so I got the door open. I'm wishing it was a lot colder so that all the snow would dry and my floor would not keep sinking down lower and lower. I had to add more boughs on day 2. Just keeps sinking. But I can't complain. I think that fish is just about ready. I took the fish outside to cool. Doing this one hand here, but I want to show you that all the fat, all the oil that splattered from the pan, that would have been in the tent all over stuff. So this lid came in handy, and I think those fish are well fry baked, and time to eat. Tail section first. I peeled the skin back, sprinkled some Tex-Mex on there. And yeah, I'm looking through the viewfinder. This is hard to do with one hand here, but it's flaky and perfectly done. If it's perfectly cooked, the skeleton should peel right out. There it did. And I'll just flake that meat right off the skin there and eat that. Meat flaked away from half of the upper body. Flaked off really nice, the skin peeled off. So I'll eat that, and then the true test whether it was cooked properly is if I can grab that spine and pull it all out, and pull out the rib and all the pin bones. First things first, gotta gobble that down. Okay, so far so good. Now let's see, one-handed, holding the camera with the other hand, if I can peel this spine out and show you all the bones that come with it. Look at that. I wish all fish were as easy to cook as trout are. I highly recommend that oven method with the pie plate over top. This was rather thick, but it did the trick cooking both sides without burning them. So that's all meat, except for the skin. I'll peel that skin off, but that's all meat. And that's the only waste that's left, other than the head and the guts that I pulled out on the ice. Of course, gotta have the Tex-Mex.